We allow him. No. Germany refused to allow the option that would impoverish the royal treasury for the sole benefit of the cult. Tax money is better spent, yeah? The consumption of ash bread now released from the social stigma. Price has been able to increase, making it more difficult for the poor. Oh yeah, this is where we lock the price. Yeah, we're gonna lock the price on this. Yeah, regulate it. Maximum price is imposed, but the poor can still afford it. The cheap access of bread guaranteed to all by royal decree. The positive effects of divination benefit our whole society. I'm fine with dying. Oh, I was hoping that would move just a little bit further up, but okay. Go opportunities. 9 and 3. Fuck the firefighter squad. Yeah, strengthen our diplomatic relations. D. They made both these guys allies. Yes, they're not on the council, but I'm with us at the moment. See a society. Royalty reports that a rich actor named Civet recently attempted a murder of a foreign dignitary. Oh no, this is like some Minority Report shit. We hold him accountable. Yes, we do. Thus he's found guilty, and the guy who hangs him is the guy who attempted to murder him. Or here, who he attempted to murder. Uncanny heritage. King interrupts the council. I have invaluable information about impending menace threatening our kingdom. We listen to the king. Nay, we do not listen to the king. He is a fool. Gently denying his request, the king stubbornly shuts the door and talks our ears off for more than an hour. He's surely trying to convey some important vision, yet his plain his message is quite elusive. The nature of the reality, and I've seen the future. There will be a choice that will end all your choices. Brave choice. One where not all of us will survive. They are coming. The end is coming. As it is written, since the beginning of all things must end. We must end. It's our destiny. The defining moment of our existence. The event that will give us meaning. The whole history of the kingdom. Will we be forgotten flicker, or will we stand the test of time? How will we be remembered? And who will even remember us? Final choice is yours. Super ominous words. King suddenly addresses the council. You there, who enjoy playing with my life. I hear you're reading this out loud. Wait. Give me a sign that you exist and I won't trust you anymore. I'm breaking the fourth wall here a little bit, game, don't you think? Sure. King erupts. I knew it! Please have mercy on my life. I'm dead whenever you're not thinking about me. Somehow the unconventional perceptive on the unconventional perceptive. Oh wait. Perspective, Jesus Christ, on the world of the royal bloodline brings them phenomenal intuition. Yet the people must never know of their folly. Despite your opposition, I acquired the secret of immortality. My intentions are pure, and I only want the best for the realm. Can we join the court? Nope. Nope. Oh god, they're going in the wrong direction. Nay. I say nay. You decide not to send out any answers. Media gives orders to increase the measures adopted to protect the king and court, but after a few weeks, nothing seems to happen. Yeah, and here comes the freaking zombie children with super strength. Absolutely horrible. Oh, dropped my phone. Hollow Maidens. Oh, that killed us. Okay. Well, fuck that run. Rebel. Cool. More money. Sure. Let's maintain some fun, shall we? Librarian Chancellor informs us that many children are being kidnapped from the orphanages all across the kingdom. The rumors talk of a cloaked figure with a black circle painted on their mask. Could relocate all. Yes, let's do that. Relocate them to a giant orphanage. Make sure all the kids get an education as well. It's a dogmatic truth that the spirits of the dead will haunt the living if we burn their bodies. But as the fear of the Hollow Maidens does not wane, people start to burn the dead loved ones, afraid that they may come back to torment them. The cult wants us to forbid this blasphemy. Yes. We allow this new custom to expand through though the cult disapproves vehemently. Prime Mother states that she believes our customs are becoming barbaric. Ever since we began allowing the dead to be burned, the incidence of disease in our city has decreased. Viewing the Hollow Maidens as the antithesis of the Mother, the Prior asks the Council to combine forces with the cult. Do we assign leadership of the cult's army to the cult? I say aye. Yeah. Yeah, we basically make paladins, the Iron Priestesses. She'll be in charge of the Silver Mallet. There we go, that's the name of the order. Under the control of the Iron Priests, yeah, and the morality guided by the cult, the Silver Mallet will oppose any supernatural threat to the realm. Commanders of the Silver Mallet devised a new training regimen. Good. Cost many lives to fight even one of these fiends. One night, the Silver Mallet managed to overpower and capture a Hollow Maiden for the first time. Only fire can put an end to it. True. We're basically at the end. Our scouts follow Hollow Maiden to her lair. The next night, when most of the Hollow Maidens leave for the hunt, the Silver Mallet attacks with full force. After a gruesome battle and the sacrifice of many, Celestina is captured with her sister and ending a little girl who looks just like her, probably her daughter. Execute and all. Off with her head. We allow the Silver Mallet to pursue the vengeful purification. Celestina, her daughter, and the sisters of the ending are all executed on the spot. Yeah, buried with a mixture of earth and salt, so nothing will ever grow there. The giant statue is built in the main square of library, an armored fighting priestess raising our hands to the sky. The chalice in one hand and a sword in the other. I know what side I'm choosing. The Tyler, scholar priestess from Fleur in the Duchy, found striking similarities between Celestina's customs and some of Scroll Chronicles, the royal library about the early years of the Mother's presence in the world. He wants to go to the monastery of Lorraine and investigate further, but the Prime Mother and the Iron Priestess thinks this is heresy and demand her persecution. We escort Sister Tyler, Scholar Priestess, to the monastery. It would seem the eyes have it. Has completed a thorough study of what appears to be King Omnid's own words. Most interesting parts speak of the Mother's three rites of blood: creation, transfusion, and infection. So outside circumstances that led to the end of the kingdom. Spirits reside in the blood of the same family line can allow one's consciousness to move from one body to another. To allow the transmission of blood, the spirit, the blood of the mother and daughter must be mixed within the womb. The ritual requires a long yet thin needle. Ugh, gross. King was murdered. His attendants found him strangled in his bed with a stylized sun branded on his forehead. There must be traitors in the court, and it's highly probable that one of them is the council members. Every councilor received a letter. Black Dawn is basically them saying join us or get murdered. Morale, Restless and the Forgotten will act together under our guidance. Now we choose a side. We join the Loyalists. Plus 45. Silent tide has been slowly rising imperceptibly, suffocating our civilization. The Black Dawn has been building a network of contracts and informers even before the rise of the Kingdom Ankist. Over years, it's taken root in our society, enlisting many representatives of the nobility, army, common people, and even members of our court. Many were convinced by Black Dawn's suave promises. Some joined the conspiracy for glory, some for gain. Even some for conviction, yeah. Many people joined them: rich or poor, priests, merchants, and guards, soldiers. That's all out war. We read all this before, so. Let the streets rape, kill, and burn whoever they please. You know, they sound like right people. We should have a pretty nice lead, so. Only conjoined effort by the loyal houses and the guards could stem the tide in the kingdom's favor. Phase 1. So they're at 10, we're at 80. That's pretty good. Royal Guard captured a woman who attempted to sneak into the castle's library. The intruder was wearing a black leather bracelet with a similar circle painted on it. We informed the investigation unit. Nay. Investigation has been compromised. The black sun of the prisoner's wrist is evidence. The Black Dawn has infiltrated the unit. Tried to interrogate her, but every method we try is useless. The woman appears to be trained to endure pain. Okay, well that was the right choice. The troops reunite in the courtyard in front of High Command are visibly nervous due to the imminent attacks. Moreover, the generals are concerned that the fake news could start spreading to the troops. Yes, we do take the chime. Yeah, let's reassure them. There's turmoil inside the castle. Traitors could be hiding among us and we wouldn't even notice. Some suggest we defend strategic points in the castle, but this could split our forces. We send a team to defend the royal treasure. I didn't get this one before, so I don't know. Nay? It's not our priority. We all need our men to defend the castle from the outside attack. Might be solid, but the treasure could be used to negotiate an alliance. That was the wrong choice. People trade guilds worried about the impact of the rebellion on their business have declared they will stop all trade with Libra unless we send the army to secure a safe route. Doing nothing could mean trouble if the battle carries on too long. Yeah, we need to secure our supply lines. This, however, will take a toll on our defensive capabilities, but we need to... So it begins. Weaver's stupidity. Alchemists sent by Wilo are transforming intruders in the Black Dawn infiltrators into gold bars. But this is becoming an issue. We don't have enough space for it. Do we deliver the gold bars to the blacksmith? Weapons made out of gold aren't really what I would call reliable. So no. And the pressure required for a weapon. Golden swords may be good for a parade. If we win the war, we generally ask the alchemist from Wilo to temporarily put an end to the ritual. Right now we can swim in gold. Really? But golden weapons would have been useless. The night spent securing the library, the librarian chancellor brings to our attention a strange paper with lines in different colors and thickness. First look, it seems like a simple sketch. Those stored in the library could mean something. Sure. For fuck's sake, I have lost my lead so drastically. Yes, we quarantine infected soldiers. Hell yeah. Do not give me dissent for that. Okay, good. Phase 2. Thanks to the fast scope, the guards on the southwest wall sighted a group of catapults approaching the... they appear to be equipped with metal worm projectiles, which put up wooden walls in front of the gates. Yep. Absorb the corrosive properties of the metal worms. The damage to the walls is kept at a minimum. I like how the metal worms are being used against me. Marching from the north, the Red Iron Infantry is our strongest unit. Yes. Obtaining them in our, it's our top priority. Moving the Red Iron Infantry to the front dramatically boosts our confidence. Our opponents are caught off guard as the Red Iron armor is able to withstand their attacks wonderfully. Oh my god, this is a lot more options than before. Bagdon's leading an attack on the front gates. Sooner or later they'll breach them. But right now the High Commander suggests we focus on the exposed unit that is currently maneuvering the batter ram. Strategists want us to use the archers to protect our soldiers instead. We destroy the battering ram. Nay. Instead of fighting in close combat, we use ranged attacks to buy some time, reduce our losses while preparing for the inevitable breach. The archers are placed on the walls and shoot the arrows as fast as they can. Battering ram penetrates the front gates, but we are prepared. Okay. By the southwest tower. For the time being, but the risk of spreading into other parts of the castle is high. I mean, having a fire spread is not good, so Damn. Okay, next time I should have said nay. Ditch it up. Enemies are approaching the walls. They're gathering around the ditch, studying a way to overcome the obstacle. Our soldiers are throwing rocks and shooting arrows to slow them down. Meanwhile, backup troop is moving towards the main gate. We regroup on the main gate bridge. Nay. We have to defend the wall. The ditch may slow them down, but if they cross, they'll be surrounded. Keep throwing everything we have at them. Suddenly, the gate bridge, massive enemy force approaches. Hey, wrong choice, I guess. I thought that might be a diversion. Masked intruder was spotted near the northeast tower and is currently hiding somewhere. Royal Marshal Vice Command on a room nearby, planning our next move. We increase security in the room. Yes. Inside the rooms we won't play hide and seek with an intruder. Wait for him to show up, and he does. Disoriented by the large number of soldiers, the intruder manages to cripple 2 guards and aim for the Chamberlain, but the other guards immobilize him before he can do any damage. Hell yes. Nikolai, the intruder's head is rolls on the floor. Well, get fucked, nut. Enemies trying to climb the walls. They're using weird ladders. Yeah, they're building siege towers. Let's use them to use these barrels to store liquid. Start pouring hot liquid on the enemies that were attempting to climb. Their ingenious ladders may protect them from falling barrels, but they're useless against the liquids. One by one, the climbing troops fall to the ground, their skin burnt and their armor melted. Get out of here. Enemy archers forced to take cover behind ruins of a building not far from the beacon tower. Arrows are not seen to be manufactured by Libra, so the attackers must be outsiders who don't know the function of the tower. Colonel wants us to split our troop and reach the tower and call for help. We start fire to reduce visibility. Yes. Put up a smoke screen. Perfect way to block visibility. The enemy is forced to fight down the streets where we have the upper hand because we know our way around better than they do, especially with poor visibility. We advance as a single unit, fighting with every inch until we reach the tower and activate it. The light, the great bonfire can be seen from Mars. Now we have to resist until our allies arrive. Did not have a prison last time. While the battle is still going, many members of the Royal Guard are worried that the enemy could infiltrate the underground and release some prisoners, unleashing even more chaos. We send a team to secure the prison. Yes? Now ready to face whatever comes this way? Okay, good. Captain of Torque is leading a mixed troop of soldiers from his Marquis and Silver Mallet. He considers the Silver Mallet strong but reckless allies. On the other hand, the Silver Mallet considers the Torque soldiers well-organized warriors, but too soft on the pagans. They demand the troop be led by one of their own. Both corps will make strong use of archery. Yes? Remembering our help against the great evil, the captain respects our decision. The following day, the battle begins in Libra. Mallet hold their ranks, concentrating the enemy in one spot for the soldier to talk and the archers. Arrows rain down on the enemies. Oh, that's the accidental friendly fire one. Oh, that's plus 20 to them. Engineers sent by Solid offers us some strange looking bows with metal reinforced capable of shooting really long range, okay? They say that only their engineers are capable of using the weapons, as it requires long and complicated training. No, let's not use the new bows. It pays off, yeah. Most of the enemies can't reach the ditch. If they're lucky enough to reach the walls, arrows strike them, leaving them just lifeless bodies. Yeah. They had experience with the bows. Hope and turned out they were honest about it, so. Theo from Elwood suggests that Siglada, the arid region, will take advantage of the infamous war to invade us from the south. We listen to the rumor. I say yes because I know what happens. Seer shows us where to dispose our troops for the hypothetical invasion, and for the Black Dawn's joint attack. As soon as they arrive, our infantry manage to repel them from the indicated positions. They will remember this vain attempt. Phase 3. Guards patrolling the tower have spotted a rope hanging from the library window. Secrets of our kingdom could be at risk, but it could also be a trap. Yes, we defend the library. Storm into the library, which the librarian chancellor refused to abandon despite the dangerous situation. One guard looking out the window spots a masked man climbing a rope. The guard immediately takes him with a crossbow and shoots. Takes aim with the crossbow, sorry. The bolt hits the intruder in the shoulder, making him lose his grip on the rope. Bye, bitch. This one's we know because we put labels on our soldiers. We organize body retrieval. Yes, we do. The job was made easier by the embroidered names that we helped to identify their comrades. Fighting in the streets of the library does not stop even for a day. The people who died did not leave the city. Or did not leave hiding in their houses or in abandoned buildings while starting to run out of food and water. Retrieve the red cacti from the outs. Yes? They'll save many lives. They are simple to cook, nutritious, and rehydrate the body. Even if it's dangerous to venture outside the outskirts, we cannot abandon our people. Teams tasked to retrieve them. Many do not come back from this day. Okay, still a good one. This is a great hospital one, but again, one I haven't had before. The great, from the Ferris Great Hospital have settled in a med camp. All their patients, loyalist soldiers, have physically recovered, but their minds are scattered, resulting in frequent outbursts of anger and cannot be extinguished but only satisfied. General wants to deploy them, even though they cannot be prepared. Do we dispose of them on the battlefield? Cannot be prepared. Does that mean they might turn against us? Instruct the generals to use certain words to make the unit reckless threats. So basically, a unit berserkers? It didn't stop until all the limbs were cut. Oh yeah, we created a berserker unit. Farmers from Coden proudly show us a cart full of modified muck and offer to let soldiers bathe their swords in it. In Kali Batoon, even if reluctantly, has already emerged their do we accept this offer? Sure. Overwhelming. Gets worse when the muck meets blood and everything is clear. For every strike our troop inflicts, we know that the wound is oh, gross. Battle's over, yeah. More or less have won the battle. All to honor. All threats against the loyal council members are disarmed by the heroic acts of the trusty individuals. These events could not have been possible without the wise rule of the enlightened council, meaning me. There lies the true strength of Ankist, and so it continues to be even in this time of greatness and greatest need, as the strongest houses stand together to stem the tide of chaos that swept through the kingdom and fend off betraying forces. The loyalty of the people has ultimately overwhelmed the Black Dawn's attempt to bring disruption and chaos into the ranks of the kingdom, to divide and conquer the defense forces. Despite this, the disarray of the city guards and the army, paralyzed by the severed communication and weakened by the defection of many traitors and the murder of numerous strategic figures, the guards of the loyal houses remain relatively unscathed. The loyalist forces, coordinated by the honorable houses, begin marching through the streets of Libra in an attempt to restore semblance of order. Any conspirators, masked or not, that is found by the defense forces of the kingdom is executed on the spot. The chaotic and scattered elements of the Black Dawn were not prepared to face an organized resistance. Under your guidance, the loyalists among the guards and soldiers found a safe space to rally and strike back the masked shadows. The chicken stands firm. The firm leadership and quick decision-making made difference between victory and defeat. The Alliance unanimously recognizes your house as the ruler of the kingdom, and your royal lineage will reign for generations to come. I mean, it's predicted this was the crown on our chicken, on the flag. The council itself has been purged of those who sought to undermine its authority. It is now more harmonious than ever. Even those who were once harsh antagonists were brought closer together by the common strength of survival. about to begin, known later, by later historians as the rule of the unquenchable. Thanks for playing. Oh yeah. Right, well that was my second run of the King's Dilemma Chronicles. First run not go so well. We lost, but this one went a lot better. Yeah. I do enjoy this game, but I do think that this will be the last time that I play it. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed yourself. If you have, feel free to catch up with the rest of the game on YouTube. Otherwise,